Hey everybody! Oh boy, I'm really loud. Hold on a second. Hey everybody, how you doing? Hopefully that wasn't too loud. We're gonna get started in a couple minutes here. So we're gonna have some comedy fun times for you tonight. I just wanted to thank everybody for tuning in because now we made it to Twitch affiliate, so that's that's good in some way. And and I have a new, since we're Twitch affiliates, I have a new fancy intro for the top of the show that I'm going to show you guys right now. So get ready, because here it comes. Hopefully it works. Oh, wow. My intro is exactly the opposite of what I thought. Oh, hold on. Whatever. It still works. Everybody, it's Danny. And Patrick. Vermillion. I screwed up his name. We got Rob. Dewey Cassidy. Oh, is he there? Nobody home. Josh Budman. Oh, it's him. That was some quality SNL reaction to being seen like 90s SNL. We got Ronnie Pascal. Who's this? It's Meg Cynic. And that's everybody. Wow. All right, so let's bring everybody out. Oh God, no. Oh, you can tell that I am really great with all the technology I keep adding to this show. Sorry about this, guys. So I there we go. Everyone's back. There we are. Okay. So we're gonna get started tonight. Please, if you can, submit some one-word suggestions onto the chat. We will use them in the show. We need a lot of them. We're gonna go through lots and lots of these one-word suggestions. So keep them coming as frequently as you can. All right, so we're just about to do a bunch of improv for you. It's all going to be made up. It's just a bunch of fun games. Nothing has been pre-written except for one little part of the show, which I'll explain later. All right, so to get started, we're going to do a press conference. Patrick is going to be holding a press conference on a specific topic. I'm going to go to the chat, and let's say linoleum, Patrick. You are going to have a press conference on linoleum.
Hey, I just got some news. They can't hear Zoom on the Twitch chat. We can't hear Chris. We can't hear Chris.
Oh, it's okay. Okay, can they hear me?
Okay, guys, I promise I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I think.
No worries.
Sorry about that, chat. We're going to try this again.
Also, Meg, I'm sorry I forgot that you're supposed to wait for someone to raise their hand.
It's okay. You got it.
Okay,
so we're going to
immediately when I was like, "Oh shit."
Can they hear Zoom now?
Everyone can hear everything now.
Those rings.
Sorry about that. Patrick,
man, you missed that.
We are going to rewind. We're going to give you a new suggestion. And the suggestion is Tickle Me Elmo.
Yes, I'm Professor Feathers. I'm the famous children's author for the new Tickle Me Elmo children's book series. And yes, I am a professor. I got my master's degree at Princeton. So just because I'm writing Tickle Me Elmo and my last name is Feathers, it doesn't mean that I'm, a slouch intellectually speaking. So if any of you want to, yes, Danny.
Professor Feathers, I've got a question about the first book in the series, Tickle Me Elmo Goes to School.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Do you think that the child audience is going to get the Faulknerian references that you wrapped into the narrative?
Okay. True. There are a lot of pretty opaque references to As I Lay Dying, other works of Faulkner's, a lot of references to the injustices of the 40s Mississippi. But I think kids they're smart. Kids are smart. We don't challenge children, and you gotta let them understand. Oh yes, sir. Yes.
Hi. Thank you. It's very nice to be called upon. I was wondering, the use of Faulkner throughout, as also for me, I'm also noticing a whole lot of Hemingway. And did you notice that maybe his stoic, short staccato language worked well in a Twitterverse, or children that were raised in the Twitter universe?
I'm glad that you pointed that out, because I'll be frank. There are definitely echoes of the Lost Generation felt in this rendition of Tickle Me. Yes, sir, in the front with the hat.
Yeah, I have a question regarding the latest book. In the end, Tickle Me Elmo goes on an adventure. Do you think it's too gruesome for kids that at the very end, Captain Elmo refuses to rest until he tickles the great white whale to death?
You know, I think that's just a great metaphor. I think every child, be they 4, 5, or even 6, they have a great white whale metaphorically that they want to tickle. And they have to, yes, you in the front, yes?
Me?
Yes.
I just want to talk about your use of the unreliable narrator in your. I really feel like it's got some echoes of Nabokov and Pale Fire specifically, where we don't really know who's being tickled. Is it Elmo or is it somebody else? Is Elmo even real? It's just stunning. It's stunning work.
Yes.
Speaking of the unreliable narrator, I have to ask a question about Tickle Me Elmo Solves a Murder.
Mhm.
This is an obvious plagiarization of the movie Seven, starring Kevin Spacey. I think it was kind of inappropriate to depict Elmo tickling people in ways that resembled each of the deadly sins. I don't think that's going to be good for children.
A little known fact, I was in grad school with Fincher. We shared a dorm room together, so perhaps maybe he was stealing from Professor Feathers in that moment. You, Mr. Pascal, with the hat brim forward.
Hi, speaking of Tickle Me Elmo, I read Tickle Me Elmo talks about God recently, and he quotes Nietzsche quite a lot. Do you think kids are ready to know that God is in fact dead?
Yeah, well, you know what? Elmo, Tickle Me Elmo, he is a representation of the carnal, the Dionysian, the Bacchic revelry that we feel. To Elmo, to Tickle Me Elmo, there's no heaven, there's no hell, there's no good, there's no evil. Christ is not in the world of Tickle Me Elmo, so to speak. Yes, sir, with the glasses.
Yeah, hi. I'm new with the microphone. I just wanted to know if you could. We've been talking about all the different book adaptations, but for the new movie spin-off, Elmo Goes to Space, could you elaborate on the casting choice of Tom Cruise as Elmo?
Yeah, he's small enough to fit in the suit.
Hey!
All right, that was fun. Guys, I'm sorry about all the technical difficulties. I didn't even get to use my fancy graphic. I didn't even use it. I used it in the middle of the set because I accidentally hit the one button when I was trying to @ somebody on the chat. Now I know that's a bad idea. That's why I got this MIDI controller, so I can start using that. But I haven't set it up yet, and that's where we are. Anyway, enough about that. So, we're going to keep things rolling on with the next game. And this time I'm going to remember to use my graphics. Challenge! So this game, there's going to be a debate. It's going to be moderated by Danny. Danny is going to, it's going to be a masterful debate on a subject. And from the chat, we're going to take a subject. Let's see what we got. Icy samosas. Samosas.
Icy samosas.
Well, I see. But if you want to take icy samosas, you take them.
Yeah, we're gonna do reheatable samosas. All right. Welcome to C-SPAN. Today we have gathered some of the finest minds on the subject of reheatable samosas for today's forum. We're gonna start today with Dr. Ronnie Pascal. Dr. Ronnie, what do you have to say about icy samosas?
Icy samosas are my favorite because, like, if you eat them raw, they taste really good on your teeth. It's really good for the enamel that goes over your teeth, right? I've been researching this for many years. And
Challenge.
Yes, what is your challenge?
My challenge is that you don't need to research for many years to understand that biting into cold objects is painful.
How quick can you
challenge? You
understand
actually
that?
do have to research for many years. My master's is in biting.
All right, let's hear about your master's in biting.
Yeah, no, my name is John Klum, and I went to Georgia Tech, and then I majored in philosophy, and then after that I got my master's in biting, 7-year process. My jaw hurts frequently from it, but I've learned good techniques on how to bite. I have multiple Meta Cafe channels that you can watch my biting techniques. Please, I don't get a lot of money from this.
Challenge.
I'm in debt.
Gumming.
Yes, your challenge.
Gumming is far superior to biting.
What do you like about gumming?
Well, I don't know, that feeling of when you get like a nice corn cob in your gums and you don't have any teeth and you feel that corn sliding around in your mouth and you're trying to nibble it, but it gets all gooified and you just can't even chew because it's no teeth. So the gums are just the natural way to eat, like you're a baby again, like a baby.
Challenge.
Meg.
You shouldn't eat gum.
Oh, that's true. Tell us more.
Well, everybody knows that when you eat gum, it stays in your stomach for 7 years. I mean, it's like if you eat a watermelon seed, like it'll grow a watermelon tree in your stomach. There's just certain things you're not supposed to eat. Gum is one of them.
Bobby, challenge.
Watermelons don't grow on trees.
That's true. Where do watermelons grow?
Watermelons grow out of huge abyss from the ocean. They're pulled up. They're saltwater plants. They're pulled up by deep sea divers who go down risking their lives.
Do you mean challenge?
No, I mean objection. I object to that.
What's your objection?
I object. Salted watermelon is gross.
Objection sustained. Continue.
Look, you hear it all the time. Hey, you want your watermelon margarita salted on the rim? Do you want to put some salt on your watermelon? Disgusting. God or nature gave us something sweet as shit, and to salt it up is a big no-no in my book, honestly. I like my watermelon how it's intended. Crack it open over your knee. Open it up. Dig in there. No utensils, just your mouth.
Josh, your challenge.
When you take a watermelon to your knee, it won't crack. It'll just explode.
Oh, tell us more about the physics of watermelons.
When you smack a watermelon really hard with an object such as your knee or any other limb that you have, the centripetal force will cause the innards of the watermelon to explode outwardly.
Challenge.
Yes, Meg, your challenge.
I think it's centrifugal force, not centripetal.
Explain the difference between centripetal and centrifugal.
One means it goes out and one means it goes in. And centripetal means it goes in. Centrifugal means it goes out, like fugal, like fleeing.
Challenge.
Yes.
The dark side was centrifugal. The light side of the force was centripetal.
Elaborate on how this relates to Star Wars.
It's all the same thing. I mean, you got centripetal force, that's pulling things towards the center. Unity, the Jedi, lightness. You got centrifugal force, that's pushing things out. That's rejection.
Challenge. I'd fuck Watu.
Tell us how sexy Watu is.
Damn, he's thick. Watu thick.
Remind us who Watu is.
He's the junkyard slave owner of Anakin, I believe.
Tui, go ahead.
His name is Watto, and yeah, he is thick.
Okay. Great. We've got a challenge from the audience, actually, saying that centrifugal force does not exist. Does that mean that the dark side of the force is a fiction? Please.
Challenge.
Yes, go.
That viewer's a nerd.
You know what? That's true. And we love nerds here.
Yeah, that's right. We do love nerds here. We're a very welcoming show. We simply love it. If you show up wearing suspenders, eyeglasses, various other nerd things, you like a good glass of eggnog, I think, for one.
I heard a challenge.
Danny Phantom.
I heard a challenge. Yeah, go ahead, Ronnie.
I think that suspenders are the nerdiest thing that's ever happened. I mean, no one's worn suspenders since Steve Urkel, man, and no one has said, "Did I do that?"
Challenge.
Guy.
Yes, Bobby.
Firemen wear suspenders every single day.
Challenge.
Yes, Meg.
Firemen are heroes and they're not nerds. I guess I'm just sort of supporting what he said.
So we have a second.
Challenge.
Yes.
Firemen are so hot they should put themselves out.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, Patrick.
Challenge. Watto, if you're watching, I love you. I'm sorry.
Thank you very much. That's all the time we have for our forum on what the fuck was this about? I don't even remember.
Well done. I believe it was reheatable samosas.
That's right.
We all learned a lot, especially what Watto looks like. Everybody, if you had turned your attention to
he's flying around.
And I can't grab him anyway. There he is. There's Watto. Do you remember this guy? Hey, Sebulba. You got a race today. That guy, remember him? Nonsense. More Phantom Menace nonsense. All right. Anyway, we're gonna get rid of him. All right. We learned about Star Wars. We learned about stuff, debates. All right. What's next? Well, the only scripted portion of the evening, that is Actor's Nightmare. You've probably seen this in some other capacity, perhaps. I don't know. But how it works is there's going to be one person who's reading from a famous script or an obscure script. I think it's an obscure script. It's not a famous script. And another person is going to, not even knowing what the play is or anything about it, just completely improvise the other side of that script. So without further ado, let's get this shit started.
Septimus, what is carnal embrace?
Oh, we should probably wait till your mom gets home. I don't know if this is stepdad territory.
Is that all?
You know, you're right. If I'm going to be your real dad, I should step up. Okay, carnal embrace. Where to begin with that?
Is it a sin?
Well, I mean, it depends on your outlook if there is a God or not, or if, you can't really know until my parents never had this talk with me. I don't really know where I'm going.
That was the sin of Anan, wasn't it?
Sin of Anan. Oh, yes, the sin of Anan, who look, do you want to learn about blocks or something? I can tell you about blocks.
It is very difficult, Septimus. You will need to show me how.
What? Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. Sometimes you have feelings that you might want to express, but, for society and everybody, it's just a bad idea. So let's change the subject. What do you want to talk about?
Mr. Chater has written a poem?
Like a pornographic poem?
Oh, it was not my algebra. I heard Jellyby telling Cook that Mrs. Chater was discovered in carnal embrace in the gazebo.
You teachers having sex at school?
What do you mean with whom?
With you? What? With you?
Mr. Noakes.
You can call me Dad. It's fine. You don't have to use my last name all the time.
Papa's landscape gardener. He was taking bearings in the garden when he saw through his spyglass Mrs. Chater in the gazebo in carnal embrace.
Okay, so that is called it's a thing where you like to watch. I'm not familiar with all the categories anymore. I've been married for a bit.
No. Mr. Noakes told Mr. Chater. Jellyby was told by the groom, who overheard Mr. Noakes telling Mr. Chater in the stable yard.
In the stable yard? With the horses? That does not seem conducive to sexy. Not that anything is ever conducive. You can save it till you're married if you'd like.
What do you mean, Septimus?
Well, I mean, society puts a lot of pressure on female virginity, and if you choose to accept that, then maybe hang on to it forever. But maybe you find somebody that you care about, or you decide, you know what, it's your body and you'll use it when you want. You'll find somebody you want to, experience that with. Or
and
it
Arthur,
could just be for fun.
And Arthur, who is cleaning the silver, and the boot boy. And now you.
No, okay, again, we're going down this road. That's a no from me. So, but the boot boy and Arthur seem nice. Maybe one at a time for your first time before you go into multiple partners. But, does that make sense?
Mr. Noakes?
You can call me Dad.
Cush hushed him as soon as he started. Jellyby did not see that I was being allowed to finish yesterday's upstairs rabbit pie before I came to my lesson. I think you have not been candid with me, Septimus. A gazebo is not, after all, a meat larder.
Look, I'm not familiar with all the terms they have now. I don't know, is meat larder where you're on top? I don't know.
Is carnal embrace kissing?
I mean, everything starts somewhere. Ideally, it starts with kissing, unless one of you maybe has a sore they don't want to touch, or look, I really think we should just wait till your mom gets home. I'm not good at this. Go ahead.
And throwing one's arms around Mrs. Chater?
Okay, you can have sex with more than just Miss Chater. There are other people. She's not the only one on the earth who's allowed to have sex.
I thought as much.
Well, you're
I
a smart
hope
girl.
you are ashamed.
I didn't have sex with Miss Chater. That's not what I'm saying here.
If you do not teach me the true meaning of things, who will?
I mean, as I've been saying, hopefully your mom, but you're right. I shouldn't put all the pressure on her to teach you, life and stuff. Okay, go ahead. What do you want to know?
Urgh.
Again, I don't know the terms anymore. It's been a while.
All right. Erg is a line in this play.
It is. I just want to say this is from Tom Stoppard's Arcadia. Thank
love
you
that
to
play.
Brendan for giving us this script for today.
Egg. Oh my god.
Erg.
That's
Erg.
Dewey. That's like one of my dream roles. Like I would kill to play Septimus.
Do you
I don't
this-
know who that is. He some guy who has a septum pierced?
Yeah.
Cool.
is-
Also, I confuse septum and perineum a lot. It's unrelated. I just thought I'd bring that up.
Are you just joking, or do you know this play, Danny?
Oh no, I know this play. This play fucking slaps, dude. It's so good.
Holy shit.
Sounds like a real page turner.
Oh man, I'm glad we didn't put you on that because you would just like quoted the other side the whole time and just we were like, this sounds too good. All right, speaking of sounding too good, we got another game called Take That Back. And for this game, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have two people start a scene. It's gonna be Josh and Ronnie. They are gonna be having a scene about a subject, and we will go. You know what? I kind of want to do meat larder, guys, but I think I'm gonna do meat larder. Are you guys okay with meat larder?
Sure.
I mean, it kind of came up organically, even though it's not like a full on, So meat larder, and they're gonna do a scene, but at any point during the scene, I could ring my little bell, or other people in the cast could just say, "Hey, take back that last line, take back that decision," and they have to immediately, off the top of their head, come up with a new thing. So, like, if they name themselves, "Hi, I'm Johnny," take back that name. "Hi, I'm Rick." So we'll see how it goes. And here we are, meat larder.
Hey, thank you for coming to my new butcher shop. This is the grand opening, and I appreciate your business.
Hey, yeah, it's my pleasure. I came here to get some meat.
Take back that accent.
I've never been in a butcher shop before. I've been a vegetarian for most of my life, and I figured, well, the world's going to shit, so might as well try meat.
Yeah, well, today's your lucky day because we have organic meat. I got a new meat larder in the back, and he's been on it all day long. He came highly recommended, so I don't have to do much work. I just get to talk to beautiful customers like you.
Different types of customers.
I get to talk to shitty customers who are so awful to me. I get to
Different type of customer.
I get to talk to cats all day because I have a bodega cat who just chills right here. This guy right here is named Mr. Meows. Don't worry, I'm not going to put him in the wood chipper back there.
I'm not worried. What's your name?
My name is Bob Ross. My name is John Jamilio. My name is Willie Mo Pena of the Boston Red Sox circa 2008.
Oh, I thought you looked familiar. Oh, Willie, I'm Marcy. I just moved into the neighborhood, and you're literally the first person I've started talking to. How much is a pound of meat?
More specific kind of meat.
How much is a pound of 3-year aged turkey in honey glazed with bacon wrapped around it?
Even more specific type of meat.
How much is a 50 gram olive placed on top of a circular ham dipped in chocolate bought in the east side of Philadelphia would cost at your establishment?
See my 2007 World Series ring here? It costs a little bit more than that costs. And that's a lot of diamonds in there.
Excuse me. Yeah, you got some exotic meats here. Billy Partington from
New
the
name.
Food Commission. Danny Companion from Bill Weck from the Angelina Carpaccio from the North End in Boston. I'm with the Food Commission, and I need to see some permits for these exotic meats you got coming in and around here.
You need permits? What? Can I buy you off right now? I got money, but I don't got permits.
Okay. Everybody wants to buy off the food guy. They think the food guy's got no scruples or something. I'm not saying I got scruples, but I'm just saying.
Different word
every
for
time
morals. Different word for morals.
I got everybody thinks that that the food guy's got like no inner source of reserve or anything like that. I got a deep level of like inner just but people think they can they can, but they just think they can for some reason. It's weird.
What would you?
Oh, do you know who this is? Oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead. You could talk. You're the customer.
Oh, thank you. I was just gonna tell this nice man who's wants to give you a fine that you're a famous baseball player and he has a very expensive ring that he could give you in exchange for no fine.
Is that a word series ring?
It's a 2007 World.
What else are you gonna mistake this thing for?
Is that a pot that you melted down onto your hand?
It is. I was like, hey, how can I trick people and sell all of my World Series rings? So I've been melting pots into my fingers. Don't tell anyone, please.
Oh, okay. Like if I take that off, then it's really hard to move around now. But if I take that off and I put on, like, I'm just asking, if I heat it up on my hand, can I like grill steak when I'm like waiting on the subway?
How do you think I cook these steaks here? I'm Willie Mo Pena. That's how I cook a steak. I'm known for that.
All right. I love it. All right. Okay. Angelina's going to remember you. You guys, you have a nice day. I could be bought. I was bought, but let's just say that maybe next time I won't be. Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Angelina.
She was lovely.
She was so nice.
Different reaction.
She had a man's voice.
God, I hated her guts.
Anyways, how long will it take for my meat to be ready? I'm pretty hungry.
Just give me a second.
Oh.
Poor cat. Oh man, I don't want to do this, but this is my only cat and it's the only meat I actually have. Do you want this?
But you said you don't use the cat. You're a liar. I'm staying vegetarian forever. This is horrible.
Different reaction, Josh.
Cats taste good. Sure. I'll take it. Wrap it up.
Thank you. This is my livelihood. I don't know what to do anymore with my life.
Maybe you should get back into baseball.
Yeah, I couldn't hit that good. I could hit hard, but I couldn't hit good. Do you know what hitting good means these days? It means like hitting good a quarter of the time. I can only hit good like an eighth of the time. This job is so much easier.
Okay. Let's go.
I'll take the cat and I'll leave. Bye.
All right. That was really fun. Also, Meg has 2 cats behind her right now, sleeping.
Oh no.
So if you're hungry, Ronnie.
I'm definitely very hungry right now.
They call him Ronnie Alf Pascal.
That is my Twitter handle.
He is a real alpha male.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
He drives nothing but Alfa Romeos.
Ooh.
It's happening.
Alpha is my favorite character from Little Rascals.
Is this happening? Is it happening? Is there a line game happening? No? Okay.
He's really good at alpine skiing.
Oh, boy. All right. So we have a game, another game. It is called, if I hit the right button, hopefully, Radio Call-In Show. All right. So we got Rob and Meg. They are hosts of a radio call-in show on a certain topic, and we have, oh boy, so many one-word suggestions in the chat right now. Thank you so much, guys, for really blowing out. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Juliet. Thank you. I believe that might be Mike. I don't know. I'm assuming it's Mike. It's Mike because he's giving us the names of the cats in the chat. So it's our friend Mike. Hi, Mike. All right. So let's do a radio show about magic. You like that? Magic? Magic is what the show is about. And yeah, so they're gonna be hosting a radio show, and a bunch of crazy characters are gonna be calling into the show, and let's see how it goes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the weekly talk of the Soul Walkers, the Magic the Gathering show.
This is my favorite time of the week, Jonathan. I love playing the game. I love playing the game. But what more I love than playing the game is talking about it, really digging into it. You know, just like, what mana is best? Where can I find rare cards? Like, what is the lore behind it all? And Jonathan, I love doing it with you.
I love doing this with you, Anastasia. It is quite impressive because it's the perfect game. You have water, you have green forest, you have the swamp, you have the fiery lands. It's everything included that you could possibly think of.
Boom. You know,
one on top of the
elements,
other.
The air,
yes,
and then all coming together with the magic.
Yes, everything about it for me just works so well. So for the main thing that I'd like is, we're going to be looking for callers to call in, talking about, saying where they're from, of course, and then, just talking about their love of the game, Magic the Gathering. And, I think largely, here we are. We have our first caller coming in. This is Joey from Washington. Please tell us, Planeswalker, what's going on?
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah.
We can hear you.
Well, I just wanted to say that I think that the first strike ability that certain summoned creatures have is completely overpowered, and I frankly wish that Wizards of the Coast would remove it from the game. And I also wish that Wizards of the Coast would put me into the game, because I think I would make an excellent swamp creature.
So we were with you. We were super with you with the first strike stuff. Totally with you. But I mean, we've all tried to be put in the game, Joey. That's the dream. Like,
yes, but do any of you have moss growing on your back? Because I think that makes me an excellent candidate for a summoned creature of the black color.
I have to disagree. I think it makes you an excellent candidate to go to the dermatologist.
Totally,
so first and foremost, get that taken care of. Secondly, get in line, my friend. We started this show trying to get on there, and there's about 30 shows ahead of us. So
what haven't we done? I cut off my leg, but it'd be a one-legged creature. Jonathan tried to mate with a goblin. I don't even know where you found a goblin.
Exactly.
It was not easy. We try.
Well, the moment has passed, but I was going to retort going to the dermatologist by saying that would be me taking the first strike against the moss, and I am opposed to this.
Well, you don't seem to be opposed to having growths on your back, which is your choice. Thank you very much for calling in. I want to move to our next caller now. We have Frog Johnson from Visalia. Frog, how are you, sir?
Frog.
Hey guys, how are you? Staying cool?
Trying to.
Okay, yeah, it's hot.
Cool as water and ice,
Oh yeah, two things. Look, I'll be honest, I'm getting kind of tired of the game. I don't know about you guys, but like the cards, like they look cool and the colors are nice, but they're all the same flavor, and I feel like that kind of gets tiring after a while, What do you think?
I'm sorry, flavors.
Yeah, when you chew up the cards, they all taste the same. I was wondering, what do you guys, should they introduce new flavors? Or?
That is sacrilegious to eat cards.
Yeah, we don't eat the cards here. I mean, what if you got a really valuable card and then you put it in your stomach? It wouldn't be valuable anymore.
I mean, does nobody else eat them?
I don't believe that's part of the game. I think if you want a snack, you just
you win the game and you get to eat the other guy's cards. Is that why they fight you so much when I do it?
This may be. Do you feel that the eating the cards of your vanquished opponent gives you their power?
No, I just wanted to eat them. They look good. They look like a good little snack. I'm like, what are they gonna do? I beat them.
I guess
you're telling me you've never thought about it. You've never thought about it.
I mean, we've all thought about it. We've all thought about eating the cards, but our righteous mind prevails, and we do not eat the cards. Frog, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to hang up on you. We got another caller calling in. This is I see Dan. I don't see a location. Dan?
My name is Gandalf. You shall not pass.
Okay. All right. This is our usual call-in pranker, usual weekly thing that happens on the show. We have some really big J.R.R. Tolkien fans out there. Fair enough. Okay.
Jonathan, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I know I say this every time. What if this time it's real?
You shall not pass.
What if this time it's really Gandalf and we hang up on him? I wouldn't be able to live with myself, you know?
Look, okay, all right, then ask him the questions you ask each time to see if he's the real Gandalf.
You
Gandalf.
shall not pass.
Gandalf, how did you kill the Balrog? Oh, he's
It's a fair question.
gone. He's gone.
He's gone now?
All right.
Okay. Well, okay.
All
We're
right.
never going to find out if he's the real Gandalf if he doesn't stick around and answer the questions. So sorry to everybody.
Every
Back to
time I
Magic.
get so excited and it's just like, this could be it. We could be finally speaking to Gandalf.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we got a mortuary from the cemetery.
Hi, do you guys hear me right now?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
First time, long time, big fan. I've been trying to find myself at least recently buying like Magic the Gathering cards, but all my players are dead immediately as soon as I start playing.
Are you just leaving them open to attack? Do you have any walls or any defenses set up?
Are you
I
keeping it flying creatures, you know?
I mean, I opened my pack and all my characters just had like red X's over their eyes. They were all just like dead and had no power, no magic power, no hit power, no nothing anymore.
Oh, that's the jelly bean curse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We know
somebody
about
hits you with
that.
the jelly bean curse.
What are you talking? What is the jelly bean curse? I've never heard of that.
Okay, did you go to a convention recently and buy a package of jelly beans from a tall man, bearded, sunglasses, bald, telling you that they would increase
Jean
your
jacket,
magic?
a couple
Yeah.
patches,
Yeah, he looks like a
cut off
1%.
shorts,
Yeah.
knee-high boots.
Yes, a based 1%er. Yes. Did you buy some magic beans off this person?
Yeah, he told me that they would let me win every fight I was in for the rest of my life.
Mm,
Yeah.
common thing. Beginners. It always happens to beginners, you know?
Yeah. Honestly, it's a reverse hex curse that allows him to then take the power from all your characters, and then essentially you've got a graveyard in your hands, my friend.
I mean, what happened? We were at the convention, me and Jonathan were, and I was like, "Who's that tall guy with the jelly beans?" And he was like, "No," and he pulled me back. It's all.
Thankfully, I was there. I wish I was there to help you there, Mort. Unfortunately, you've just got a pile of death in a box, so I think you're just gonna have to start new, my man. Just like change your name, go to a different town, and find a new family. Thank you for
talking to you, Mort.
Yeah.
Wish you luck.
We have one final caller.
I see another one after that, actually.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. So
Yeah.
how about we do this? How about we do, yes. Next will be Harold Potters from Not Hogwarts. Harold, are you there?
Thank you. Not from Hogwarts. I know my name is Harold Potters. I'm not the wizard. I come from Stockton, California. Antithesis of a magical place. I hate magic. Magic has been a hell to my life. Kids make fun of me. They call me the magic kid. Everyone has made fun of me. I think there should be no magic cards. In fact, I think I have been working on my own card deck of my own devising. It's the Cheers trading card series.
Like when you cheers someone with a drink?
Cheers the television show. It's a magic card. It's a series, no magic in it. It's based on the hit show Cheers. What?
Okay. If I can just ask a question here. I'm just going to go through a list and you tell me if this is true or not. Frasier, that's your wizard, flying, wicked, about 5'6" flying. Norm, that's a wall. He's a 09.
Wall of Norm, yes.
Wall of Norm. Sam, he is the Lothario. He comes in. He's a 10-0. No defenses, but he's all offense. And then Christy Alley, her character, essentially she comes in, and I believe I'm just going to say that she's a super mana swamp who's worth 8 mana.
Now instead of having elemental manas, we have they get their energy from a variety of draft beers.
Right.
So she's a 4/3 Sam Adams class.
Okay. I think it can work, honestly. I think any 80s sitcom can kind of fit in here. Perfect Strangers. We can even move into the 90s TGIF zones, Family Matters, Step by Step. Any of those can work. But
I'm thinking of doing a Frasier expansion.
So let me just throw this one thing out here to you. You say you don't like magic. How do you feel when you play your game?
It feels like a mother's kiss.
Does it maybe
really
feel?
Beautiful.
It is. But Anastasia, would you say that maybe he's feeling magical?
I think he is. You know,
My worldview is falling apart. Oh God.
all right, we'll
Think of it
leave
as
you
a
with
gift.
that, Harold.
Oh.
We got one final caller. All right, Mati from South America.
Yes, hi. I just wanted to call in quickly to remind everyone that even though that earth, wind, water, and fire are very strong elements, everyone forgets the importance of heart.
I don't think that's an element, Mati. That's
Not an element, not part of the game.
yeah.
But it is. Without heart, we can't summon our captain to save the planet.
Are you
I don't
familiar
believe
with
there's.
the captain card?
No, the Captain Planet.
Captain.
That's not a card. That's not in fourth
Is he a
generation or
hero?
any expansion.
He's gonna turn pollution down to 0. Yes.
Okay.
So maybe he's turning. I don't know. Maybe he's turning his defenses down to 0. I'm just not sure where he's coming from here. There could be some weird South American pact that we're not aware of.
Everyone always forgets heart. Heart's important.
I mean, with the way you're saying this, I don't know. Maybe you have a gambling problem. Maybe you just like lost
Yeah.
a couple of like heart flushes, and now you're
What's
just.
that squeaking noise in the background? Is that a monkey I'm hearing?
Yes, he's my companion. Not now, Peanuts.
All right. Well, I mean, I hear what you're saying about heart, but also you're wrong. So
Also, if you're eating as many peanuts as I would think, having a monkey named Peanuts, you should probably look out for your own heart, my friend.
well,
And that's our sign, and that's right.
sound-
That means that it's time for us to open another hour of the show after this here commercial break. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
I'm so sorry, guys. It's because I keep trying to @ people in the chat, and I always mess up. But I wanted to thank Letitia. I think you subscribed. I don't know how that there's a donut, so I think you subscribed.
Dude, okay, we need to get it framed. That person, give us your address.
I don't know if
Sending
that's
you a
true.
framed picture.
I don't know if that's true, but I see she has a donut and it says tier 1 subscriber emoji.
Guys, this is happening.
You
We are
might be
sending
Letitia, because I'm thinking it's
can-
Letitia like
Letitia.
Patricia.
Hey, sorry. You can also use the channel's emojis if you use channel points to unlock them. So that might have.
Never mind. Never mind. It's
All
okay. It's okay. It's all right.
Okay,
It's all right.
okay.
It's incredibly unexpected. That's the thing. If that happened, we'd have to do something
And fun.
special.
Just amazing.
Hey,
Just amazing.
either way, thanks for using that donut. I uploaded that donut. It took some time. I made it small. Thank you. I appreciate your usage of it. All right, everyone. More games. We're running out of time. The next game is upon us. This game is a classic we play it every week. It is called the Green Screen Game. All right, so. Oh no! We actually did get a subscriber. Wait. We have to do something special. We just got a Twitch Prime subscription. Everybody.
I do want to point out that it's Mike.
Well, still, Mike is just as special. Ready? Mike. Everybody. Mike. Okay. All right. So there's going to be a reporter in the field. They are going to, and I have to do some setup, so I'm going to be like kind of half distracted while I explain this. They're going to not know what's behind them. So there'll be 2 reporters back in the studio, and they will know what's behind him. And through context clues, they're going to have to somehow clue this field reporter in. You'll understand as we get going. I'm just setting up a little bit of stuff right now. Don't worry about it. Setting things up. Here I go. Singing a song about setting up stuff. Yeah. Uh-oh. This isn't working.
About OBS.
I'm in OBS and it's not working, and I'm trying to hold the Alt key down and recrop a window and it won't work. And that's the scary stuff. So we're just gonna do this and hopefully that works. And it did. And we're okay. Mike. Oh, come on. Mike.
I'm gonna take a verse. Mikey, you bearded boy, you make me wanna eat chips ahoy.
Oh no.
go down to surf in Florida because it's beautiful down there outside of coronavirus. Duh.
Mike.
Yeah.
Okay. And here we are. We're in. All right. And who's back at
Hi, it's
Johnny here. Everything. So I was at my kid's birthday party. We were going to Sonata. I just went out and people like, you have to be on the field. I have no idea where I am right now. And I did not
Sorry, interrupting. Use some of the soundboard. The sound is too loud. We want to turn the music video off.
Thank you. Also, I think there's another studio reporter.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's me. Sorry, I'm the soundboard guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm John Chip. I'm the other studio reporter, and yeah, there seems to be just a lot of moving and grooving behind you. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I've been out here all day. I could feel the rhythm in my feet, but I'm trying to feel it out. I can't get this thing off me, and it just feels like I'm back at Woodstock. So I hope that's what it is. I've heard good stories about it from when my mom was little. And there's people trying to take pictures with me. I don't know if that's a thing that's actually happening or if that's all in my imagination right now. So,
Roger, have you seen anything so calamitous?
I've never seen anything because I'm blindfolded right now and everything hurts. But it feels like it's an experience that I should be experiencing for the rest of my life that I could tell my kids about. Am I correct about that?
Yes, of course. I mean, I would just throw caution in the wind to just be careful where you step because, you know, the movements left, right, and center could jostle you if you can't see. So,
do you mean
what's dangerous?
My life is in danger right now?
Well, I'm sorry. Continue.
Should I be scared right now or should I be enjoying myself? Because I'm very confused.
Let's just say there's a montage of events occurring behind you, a montage of events, and they seem to be getting just increasingly bizarre.
This feels like Black Friday all over again, and there's just a stampede about to happen. I talked to my therapist about this. Is this what's happening to me again?
Now, Johnny, there's no need to get exasperated. I would just suggest you watch where you step.
Okay.
And keep a nice rhythm.
Yeah, it may help you to find a partner.
So I should find a partner. So it's like my days at Bonnaroo, but there's like dog poop in the field I got to watch out for. Is that what we're talking about? That kind of thing?
Well, I would be more concerned about your feet, right? Because not necessarily what you step into, but I mean, you don't want to get injured on the field. So I would just, put your arms out, maybe sway side to side. You're looking good now. I can't even tell the difference from you and everyone else I'm looking at. You're blending in really well right now.
Yeah, and you seem to be blending into every location that we flip to. Like it's just 2 seconds in one place, 2 seconds in another. Each one just kind of just some strange shuffling.
So they're also blindfolded and strange like me. I appreciate that. Am I accurate in that? Because I need to know these things right now.
I understand it might be hard to hear everything we're saying due to the loud music coming from where you are.
Yeah.
So we'll try to just be a bit more clear, but I would say just keep on going with the motion. A lot of people seem to really have this whole thing of they're either swaying their legs way out or their arms. There's one person right next to you that seems to be down on all knees.
Oh yeah.
She's up again. If you have a drink, that might help.
Yeah.
Actually,
It seems that a lot of these people behind you are most likely inebriated.
I was going to get so drunk later tonight, but I might as well do that now, right?
I would slow down because the drinking part's not the competition, right? So, you're not the one trying to win everyone's attention. So even though you're the reporter, it's not all about you, Johnny. We got to give some limelight to the people behind you.
Oh, yeah. And right now they are decked out.
Am I at Fire Festival right now?
You would think so from what we're looking at. Yeah, I mean, there's just people galore, just so excited for the music and the events. And if a sport team wins, it just makes you want to get up and do a little ditty, right?
Yeah, it makes you want to boogie quite nicely.
Wait, all right, okay. Let's put him out of his misery. Ronnie, what is your guess?
I think I'm outside while a city is burning after their team wins the championship.
I mean, close enough. I mean, you can take anything off. It was an awkward dance compilation.
Oh.
There you go.
I'm into it.
All right. Let's roll it back to our other screen. Oh God, man! I tell you guys, I really have got to get better at this whole numbers hitting thing, man. Or move all my shortcuts off the keyboard because, this is rough.
With my shortcuts, I tend to make sure it's Control Shift and a button, so that's not something that's gonna do something else.
This is why you're smart, Danny. I'm not a smart man. All right, guys. So that brings us to the end of the show. And we like to always play a little game at the end of the show called A Sex with a Man. It's this show right here. Basically, you're all going to find out what it's like to have sex with us. We just need a whole crap ton of one-word suggestions, and I have a whole bunch right here. Thank you, Liz and Juliet and Mike, for those, and whoever else. Let's see. We got a bunch of good ones in here. All right, so... Also, was there actually a nipple in the shot, Mike? Or are you messing with me? Because I got to burn this whole freaking feed right now. All right. We got our first suggestion. Cat litter.
Sex with me is like kitty litter, clumping.
Sex with me is like cat litter. Everything comes together. Sex with me is like cat litter. Everything comes together as soon as you get wet.
Sex with me is like cat litter at your grandma's house.
Sex with me is like cat litter. I live under your car.
Sex with me is like cat litter. There's a lot of spores in me that will infect you, and you'll start to like me even though you don't know why.
Sex with me is like cat litter. After you make a mess, I'll let you walk all over me.
Sex with me is like cat litter because I'm made out of clay. My lover is made out of clay.
Sex with me is like cat litter. Tastes bad.
Sex with me is like cat litter. I take a lot of shit.
All right, Nerf gun.
Sex with me is like a Nerf gun. We're gonna have fun till someone's eye gets poked out.
Sex with me is like a Nerf gun. I always blow my load too quickly.
Sex with me is like a Nerf gun. Kids play with me.
Sex with me is like a Nerf gun.
Nope, you go.
Sex with me is like a Nerf gun. Nerds love it.
Sex with me is like a Nerf gun. Your parents banned it years ago.
Sex with me is like a Nerf gun. It's Smurf or nothing.
Sex with me is like a Nerf gun. Trapped in the 90s.
Sex with me is like a Nerf gun. It's best when you do it outside.
Sex with me is like a Nerf gun. I lose my ammo all over my house.
Sex with me is a lot like a Nerf gun. It's like it's a plastic facsimile of something cruel and evil.
Sex with me is like a Nerf gun. It was a lot more fun when I was younger.
Sex with me after you.
Sex with me is like a Nerf gun. I have terrible aim.
Sex with me is like a Nerf gun. It'll stick to your vest.
Sex with me is like a Nerf gun. It's soft and it can't hurt you.
Sex with me is like a Nerf gun. I have to ask my mom for permission.
Sex with me is like a Nerf gun, air, soft.
All right. Bird's nest.
Bird's nest.
Sex with me is like a bird's nest. If you touch it, the mother will never return.
Sex with me is like a bird's nest. You're going to be trying to push me out after a while.
Sex with me is like a bird's nest. I always sit on the eggs.
Sex with me. No,
Sex
go
with
ahead.
me is like a bird's nest. I'm gonna steal little bits of your hair and put it in my home.
Sex with me is like a bird's nest. It's up in the trees.
Okay.
Sex with me is a lot like a bird's nest. Please don't crush my eggs.
All right. Taco Tuesday.
Ooh.
I just want to give a shout out to from the chat. Sex with me is like a bird's nest. I'm robbing your eggs.
Yeah.
That's,
That's
Mike.
nice. That's nice.
Sex with me is like
Sex with me is like Taco Tuesday. It happens once a week, and I'm stoked about it.
Sex with me is like Taco Tuesday because I use hot sauce for lube.
Sex with me is a lot like Taco Tuesday. It hasn't been on the menu in years.
Sex with me is like Taco Tuesday because your shits are gonna be loose afterwards, baby.
Sex with me is like Taco Tuesdays, only I only serve soft tacos.
Sex with me is like Taco Tuesdays. Just put your meat in my folds.
Sex with me is like Taco Tuesday. The fish is discounted because no one buys it.
Sex with
Sex
me is a
with
lot
me is like Taco Tuesday. 2 for 1, baby.
Sex with me is a lot like Taco Tuesday. It's cheap as hell, but it's kind of fun.
Sex with me is like Taco Tuesday. I'm just trying to grind my beef.
Sex with me is like Taco Tuesday. If you come to my truck, I'll give you some tongue.
Sex with me.
Sex with me is like Taco Tuesday because you're doing it with a margarita.
Oh man, I did not expect that one to yield those many dividends. That was great. All right, let's get crazy. Joe, actually, first we have to do some honorable mentions. Taco Tuesday, sex with me like Taco Tuesday, much preferable to an anal Fisher Friday.
Oh,
And there was one from Juliet. Sex with me is like a bird's nest. Your mom's gonna sit on it. All right, let's do Joe Rogan.
Sex with me is like Joe Rogan. It's a podcast that everybody's going to want to listen to.
Sex with me is like Joe Rogan. It fucking sucks.
Sex with
Sex
me is like
a lot. Sex with me is a lot like Joe Rogan. It's gonna be like DMT, and then you bet your ass we're gonna be in a fucking sense deprived tank afterwards.
Sex with me is like Joe Rogan. Like lots of people seem to know about it, but I'm like I don't know as much about it.
Sex with me is like Joe Rogan. I also used to be on news radio.
sex with me is like news radio or Joe Rogan because I was better when I was next to Phil Hartman.
Sex with me is like sex with me is like Joe Rogan. If you meet someone that's really into it, you're gonna want to steer clear of them.
Sex with me is like Joe Rogan. It is all over. It is all over.
Sex with me is a lot like Joe Rogan. I've definitely had it with a bunch of people I probably shouldn't have had it with in the first place.
I think I know something. Sex with me is like Joe Rogan. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Sex with me
Yes.
is like Joe Rogan. You can watch it on YouTube.
Sex with me is like Joe Rogan. It's going to go away for about 10 years, and then it's going to come back, and it'll essentially just be the same.
Sex with me is like Joe Rogan, but it's more like Chode Grogan.
Sex with me is like Joe Rogan. If you say it's bad, Juliet Tripaldi's gonna kick your ass.
I know we have a huge Joe Rogan fan in the audience. Sex with me is like
one
Joe
more.
Rogan. Yeah.
Sex with me is like Joe Rogan. Yeah, I get confused for Josh Groban a lot.
Joe Rogan, Josh Groban. All right, let's do tweezers.
Sex with me is like tweezers because everything's so small.
Sex with me is like tweezers. There won't be any hair when you're done.
Sex with me is like tweezers. We'll pull something out of there.
Sex with me is a lot like tweezers. Like it's mainly used for science.
Sex with me is like tweezers. Consider it part of your daily beauty routine.
Sex with me is like tweezers. If you're not careful, you're gonna poke your eye out.
Sex with me is like tweezers. I'm gonna pluck you real hard.
Sex with me is like tweezers because no one ever really uses them.
Sex with me is like tweezers. It could cost you as little as $1.
Sex with me is like tweezers because not enough men use it.
Okay, so we're coming up on the end of the hour.
Oh wait, I got one.
All right,
Sorry.
tweezers.
Sex with me is like tweezers. I'm the only one in this group who knows anything about it.
I use tweezers to
Fair.
pull out my man splinters. All right. So what we usually do is we get one, and everyone gets one off of that one word. We have lots of words here. There's a lot of unique things here. So I'm gonna give people options. If you could see the chat, look at the chat, pick what you want. But here's what I'm thinking. You got a few options. Weezer the band, the Bermuda Triangle, or this is a weird one, crinkled sheet. So Weezer the band, the Bermuda Triangle, or a crinkled sheet. So just take your time, think it over. I'm gonna sing the Mike song, couple verses while you guys think of some things, right? Mike, he's my only subscriber. I want to give him high fiver. Oh yeah.
I got one.
All right.
Sex with me is like the Bermuda Triangle because you can get lost up in there.
Oh.
Here, I got one. Sex with me is a lot like the band Weezer. Starts off great, ends terribly.
Sex with me is like the Bermuda Triangle. No one ever remembers it.
Sex with me is like the band Weezer because you're gonna come out really strong and be left with Blue Album.
Sex with me is like a crinkled sheet. If your mom walked in and saw it, she'd be furious.
That was solid.
Sex with me is like the band Weezer. When I'm ready to go, I'm gonna Cuomo all over you.
Who's left?
It's me. I was thinking for a really long time about crinkled sheet. Sex with me is like crinkled sheet. It tastes real sweet.
All right, I like it. And I'm gonna take Mike's last suggestion of Rubik's Cube. Sex with me is like a Rubik's Cube. It's gonna be all white on one side. There it is. We've done it, guys. We've done another show, which I have to delete right after this so that we don't get banned because there was a man nipple in one of the fucking parts. So I can
Was
say
there really a man nipple?
Yeah, there was.
In the dancing.
So I have to delete this stream immediately, but I'm gonna save it first so I can put it on YouTube. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been really great.
YouTube loves man nipples.
Oh yeah, Twitch. That nipple is imprisoned. But everyone, we're gonna go to the credits. So wave goodbye, everybody. Thanks for watching our show.
Thanks, everybody.
If you liked our show, if you had a good time, consider donating to Color a Change. There's a link down below. It's a very worthy charity. And we're back every Friday having a good old time. And we're back again next Friday. And maybe we'll not screw it up as much technically. I don't know. Anyway, have a good night, everybody, and see you around.